Hey guys, Taylor with GammaEdge here, coming at you with a quick market status for Wednesday, March 22nd. Pretty big news event day today. I believe we got what Fed rate hike stuff, so it could be a newsy day, but nonetheless, we're going to go through the process here. General disclaimer: give this a read when you're done. So let's move on. Here, first looking at the tick US model, cumulative tick, starting to trend higher above short-term moving average ribbon, starting to get railroad tracks higher. This is constructive in the short term. We did have a trigger day, meaning that the current day close it was greater than the prior day close. Filter tick saw a little bit of buying into the close, and new lows continue to outpace new highs. However, the gap did close a little bit, so constructive day here. Tick ARCX model. One thing to note here: this has been leading leading the US model to the upside. What does that mean? That just means that the railroad tracks higher formed day before the U.S. model did. Great continuation day. Bulls want to see this progress higher into the coming days and into next week. Bears, we want to see a reclaim of the short-term moving average ribbon to the downside. Then railroad tracks continued lower. Going to our SPY Gamma dashboard real quick for SPX notes, refer to Paul's commentary that he provides every day here in the SPX channel as well as the morning call video. So looking at the full complex here, we had a negative GAC shift from 380 to 390, so 390 big level to the downside. To the upside, when we started drifting towards 400, you can just see the amount of uh, um, net delta here at that strike. It's very large. Maybe the largest in the complex, you can't see, but nonetheless, you can see from the open interest coloring, very significant level. We do want bulls want to see this break through, and then as Paul as he mentions, the upside. What gives us confidence this move could progress higher? That is the either reduction or puts or the flow through of out of the money speculative calls. Right now, we don't really see that. We see a little bit forming. What is that? 402, 404. But we need to see the strikes really start to build out overhead. Now moving on to our price action itself. Here we're going through the 10 a.m. Gamma script. Really the one thing to note is on the SPX posted this chart on Twitter, but COTMP held multiple times last week, again held again today. This was the great risk reward trade in the context of a cumulative tick progressing higher. Very good risk to reward. Trended higher up to COI, POI. And really not a ton else to say on those. Now just going through individual charts, we have Tesla. The thing here I noted about Tesla is we saw the rally in the general market. So if you're trying to look for a way in Tesla, a move off of P-Trans, kind of a break and a retest, this setup was great. A great risk reward with a play to the upside. Here looking at NVIDIA, just really showing great respect of all of our levels, both to the downside and to the upside. To the upside, we had a hold of P-Trans. I will admit this was a very V bottomish move, so really not something I was interested in playing. However, nonetheless, just something good to train your eye on. Again, we had a flag into COTMP and ultimately went up to plus GEX. Looking at AMD, again here I just wanted to note the P-Trans plus GEX move. Here that was Amazon, not AMD. Now let's go to AMD. AMD, one thing I wanted to know here was, again, respect to the downside of our levels. Again, to the upside when we saw the market rally higher, we did see support at 0 GEX, move up to P-Trans. Again, then very nice consolidation at P-Trans with a move up to COTMP. P-Trans offered a great risk to reward move to the upside. Lastly, hitting on 0 GEX, hitting on Netflix. Just wanted to point out the 0 GEX to P-Trans move we saw there again. Now looking at the 5 p.m. script, why the 5 p.m. script, that's our best guess tomorrow until we get those overnight updates. Really not a ton to hit on here. You can see, SPY, SPX, QQQ, QQQ, you're right at plus GEX. SPX right around COI, POI, and SPY kind of just in no man's land right now. So really, these charts, I'm not seeing a ton to do tomorrow thus far. Maybe we get some kind of down move and COTMP acts as support once again. Not sure. Keep in mind too that we do have newsy day tomorrow. Here looking at Tesla right in the middle of P-trans to plus X. So what does that mean? We've seen multiple times this P-trans to plus X move, so maybe we get some kind of supportive action and then a push higher. Looking at Microsoft, again, another very good textbook move that we have here, 0 P-trans, so potentially, kind of weakness in the morning, the progression higher towards P-trans. Microsoft, that's what I just went over. AMD, again, looking at a P-trans to a plus X move. And Netflix, really the only thing I'm calling out here is right around P-trans. So if we do get some kind of weakness and rally, move off P-trans should be something y'all looking at. So with that, hopefully it's helpful. Best of luck to y'all tomorrow. And we'll be in the room as always and talk to you then. Bye.